Gen Z. So our first question is, what are the key challenges faced by youth in Mombasa regarding access to digital skills, internet and devices? So one of the major challenges is lack of funds. Okay? Because lack of funds means you can't access, you can't buy bundles, internet, right? You can't buy Wi-Fi, you can't even get those devices. So that is a big challenge. And then we had lack of information at grassroots level. So I'm made to understand that nationally, people should get information from maybe say Kwanya, BBC, for chief, for chief, so yes. But then I recently visited one of the chief's office and trust me, they don't even know what's going on. So how can they like give information to people, information that they don't even know to begin with? So that is lack of information at grassroots level. And then we have lack of integrating ICT in our education system. Now here I invite my team members to respond to. Guys, who is volunteering? Am I volunteering? I volunteer.
So this point, we were saying, if we could have ICT integration at the very basic level of our education, people will come up, our children will grow having digital skills. So by the time they are adults or the youth, we will not need to train them as much as we are doing now. It's just basically just telling them these are the sites, you can go online and find jobs, then they take off from there. So also our education policy, as much as it has changed to CBC, we also need to emphasize the use of digital devices at primary school level. Right.
And then we had ignorant and then we had ignorance gaming. I volunteer to play the ignorance.
Okay. So for ignorance, we had a case where Swahili folks and Michigan, Australia, we have programs where youth are supposed to register and train, but they have this level of ignorance where Hawataki, or they start asking for transport, fare, and entirely it's free. So it comes to a point of that, and they're like, so, and it's like the attitude that comes with the youth. So that is more of behavior and the community that they are in.
Just to add on that, in Vita, when first we opened our ICT hub, we recruited like 1,200 students. Then when we called them for orientation, some were asking for bus fare, of which Mheshimiwa Kata. Then we ended up with only 250 students who who took the course and graduated. So there's a very big number of youths who were deported just because of a bus fare, of which Mheshimiwa asked Wakasema they only need 50 bob per day. So you can imagine missing an opportunity just because of 50 bob.
Yes, our second question was, how have the government and NGOs digital skills program like SIDP, a digital or ICT hub impacted youth opportunities in Mombasa? So we are offering free skills. Of course, we have a lot of hubs giving out digital literacy skills out for free. Yeah, that was one. And not only digital literacy, there are also other programs, digital programs. And then we have creating jobs for the young people. Now here in creating jobs for the young people, I take pride in this, by the way. We, for example, we as Swahili Post offer a data camp scholarship for data science, data engineering, and everything to do with data. And so far, we've process is fully funded, but very intensive. And so far, we've produced people working at Safaricom. We have people working at Microsoft through data camp. Yeah, so job opportunities. So changing the mindset of the young people, yes. We partnered the JIRA on what was it called? These assistants. Yes, virtual assistant training, of which we currently have a few who are already working. We have a lab, we train them there, and then we get to use the same computers to work. So we change their mindset because they don't have to actually get employed. They can just work from anywhere as long as you have access to internet and computer. And then CSOs influence policies. Here I will volunteer someone from my team. Who will volunteer? Lucia. Yeah, I'm volunteering.
Okay, and then, yeah. Why we say CSO influence policies is because we believe organizations, let's say NGOs and CBOs, work together with the government to influence some of these policies that are then helpful in terms of making sure that some of the policies that influence the job market are taken care, something like that, and also that goes to the second answer where we talked about CSO bridging the gap between the government and the young people.
Yes, we've gotten the point. How can digital policies better respond to the needs and aspirations of urban youth, especially in areas like job creation or entrepreneurship? So, here we only have one point, unfortunately. The policies influence and encourage reduce the cost of e-GS. Please, my team, could you respond more? Yes, I will use the point.
Thank you. In this case, policy is government, both county and national government. And we noted that some costs have been made in the establishment of apps. And maybe when you are opening cyber business and such like, areas where the youth can hone their skills, computer schools and such like. So as such, policy can encourage the players in this space and encourage the government to lower such costs to enhance accessibility, to enhance affordability, and to enable many interested organizations penetrate and reach to IM. Thank you.
Yes, from what the Prof mentioned, he mentioned being involved in the policy making. Yes, I think it's the same thing for you. And if you have better ideas and then so they have to be involved. Involvement of the youth as well, the creation of the policy.
Thank you so much. Okay. What new or existing opportunities could help make digital inclusion for youth more sustainable and equitable in Mombasa? So we had training. Please, training.
So on training, I was specifically looking at mounting up the local assets that we already have in our community. This can be the perspective, and you can also use the human resource. So create a savings of the community because we have the food beds, we have digital hub, So what we can do is just to enhance the so that we need
Thank you. The second point is working together with local governments. Example, Chief, kindly expand on that.
I think working with the chiefs or the local administrators within our area is very important. As we said earlier that we find that in our chiefs area, that information is missing. And yet maybe we as local police report, maybe to have such a kind of a program, we need to go to the chiefs and tell them we have this kind of a program and we need a platform where maybe we can create awareness to the community so that they can come to the center to see that kind of skill.
Thank you very much. Then we had utilizing the local government infrastructure. Please, kindly expand on that. Yeah, this point C. Utilizing the local government infrastructure.
Yes. So the example we gave for this point, we find that sometimes we have government offices that are not occupied, that are not being used the full span. So for example, maybe we have offices that are available in the region. We can now utilize such spaces to cultivate more art, making it more accessible because we find this spaces are usually quite centrally located. So when we use such offices, for example, if the government has land, you can allocate this video to do their training or activities there. Makes it easier, reduces the cost of renting of such art.
Thank you very much. Then we had TOT training. Anthony, kindly expound on the TOT training.
Yeah, so the theoretic training that we can expand more some skill set so that we can accommodate different groups of people when it comes to the building sustainable living. So that we can build sustainable content that can reach the university of
Thank you so much.
Thank you, but I think you're not done yet.
Huh?
Yes, are there any additions from the group? Come and moderate. And then you can also ask if other members also have any other additions. Thank you.
Yes, any additional points?
You are talking?
Yes, please.
I think one thing that we can constantly lack of direct link with the schools as well. So you run a program of 6 months, after that, you run a program. There are no direct links to the
Any additional points? Yes.
Okay, there's about government policy when it comes to sustainability of these programs. You know, these are very strong points when it comes to government. You know, we all know that government always changes after 5 years. So I have heard in the morning that there was a program run by the previous administration. But when a new administration comes, they come up with their own programs. So we need to come up with the policies so that when it comes to digital skills, when the previous administration have maybe they have this program of skills, digital skills, the policies is good in a way that the new government, when it comes in, this program will run smoothly without any interference.
Like they will continue from the previous one,
sure.
Yes. Any other additional points? Yes, please.
So I can say perhaps digital policies help to create open and accessible environment for entrepreneurship, especially self-employment, through reducing some of these costs, like the cost of someone who is working on different licenses and permits and so forth. So if they are the same types handling the same thing, they can just be synchronized to one thing, and you can easily pay it digitally.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Leopold. What I can add also with what youth, right now we are having a situation whereby there is demonstration, maandamano mingi. So in between the trainings, awareness and all that, if at all we can create a mentorship program for these youth, during those digital trainings, yeah, if at all tunaweza ku add on mentorship program, because I've tried it in my hub, your hub ya Mbita Jitume digital hub, and it's working. So if at all we can do that in a mentorship program, inaweza saidia in cooling our youth. Thank you so much.
Okay, can I want to like kind of object and agree with that? So you both has mentorship program. Lucy is one of the APS. Irene is one of the APS for that program. We have been running, this is the third year. Yes, third year. We do have mentorship programs. And Mandamano comes nowhere with mentorship. We are fighting for our rights. So mentorship
I understand that. Okay, I quite understand what you're saying. As much as we are the youth, tunataka what we have the rights to andamana, but there is a way to do that. Shona, instead of destroying people's are you understanding the point? So at least when we channel the youth in a picture whereby to be positive, yeah, positive dialogues and so on. I think the perspective is a negative into like destroying things na nini, shona itaondoka.
I think you should have put it this way.
Okay.
He should have put it this way. He should have left out the mandamano. He should have focused on the robbery only, because the mandamano, in whichever style, it is their right picketing. But the issue of robbery, including those who are robbing the general public in Saudi. So tuweke issue ya uhalifu, itawatoa youth kutoka katika uhalifu, sio itawatoa youth katika kuandamana. Tusipoandamana hawa jamaa watawakanyagia. Yes, so they are not the Gen Z.
They are not Gen Z.
Let's appreciate her. Okay, you guys.
Yes.
Okay, I'm free. Let's appreciate it.